Warning, the following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. I leapt headfirst into the black, searching for answers. I found only more questions. My memories fade with each step. I feel a weight. It's so heavy. I find nothing. And here in darkness, I awaken for the first time. My skin is on fire. My lungs ache for air. My body's too weak to stand. To fight back. The pain pierces every thought. Death would be a kindness that I do not deserve. Let me die broken. Well, hello, folks.
Bruh.
That was a quick.
That would have been a great time for Rayla to come in if things said that.
That was a quick.
At least we're
bruh
not talking about
on
things
that
that
one.
are bad.
Well, welcome everybody to Broken, our sci-fi tabletop RPG. This is episode 40, I think.
Yes.
How is everyone doing? You all had a fantastic week.
It's been a week.
It has.
It's been 1 week since we last played this game.
It has. It's been 1 week. I am I'm feeling good. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope everything is going well.
It'd be better if I could cross my legs, but you know.
Oh yeah, you got a tattoo.
Uh,
Well, it's almost done, I guess. You just got the lining done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 3 hours, man.
Y'all are gonna be hearing me cuss all night because I'm gonna try to be tucking that leg underneath all night, and it's gonna be like, nope, can't do that.
Well, speaking of the lineup, I guess that's a good segue, right? Let's do the thing where we go around and we have everyone introduce themselves, their character, all that jazz, and yeah, and then we'll talk about what's going on the show lately and where we're at, and then we'll pick up. So first, we will start with you, Dank. Dank, how are things? How are you doing?
Things are pretty good, man. Found 2 people from the group, found a 3rd person who I wasn't initially looking for. Potentially the other group might be here somewhere. Interesting.
Oh my god.
Fun, driving right down the road to the hospital there. Gonna get up to some shenanigans. Where we last left off in the previous session, there was some gunfire in the hospital. Which, Dank, the character, wouldn't know this because he wasn't there yet.
That we know of.
Are getting spicy.
Yeah, things are getting spicy for sure. And they're only going to get spicier. We did see that you've had some sort of like communication with somebody in Cleveland so far. We haven't really seen much about them, but this is the guy you talked to in the alleyway, I guess.
Yeah.
The person sending you emails on the computer when you were at the radio station, that kind of stuff. Whoever tipped you off about the briefcase, I guess, and whatever happened at the nuclear power plant. Yeah, but we'll get to that, I'm sure.
Eventually.
Yeah. Best of luck, Dank. I hope you make it there in time to save your friends. Up next, we've got Gerblin, who's playing both of the Enigmas, Enigma and Imaging, for you guys today. Gerblin, how's it going?
Well, it goes. Enigma, half panicking because they just got into a car after having been hit by one. Still don't really know what a car is, but we're figuring it out, I guess.
Yeah.
And speaking of spicy, they definitely ended up promising last session to post topless photos for money, and that money arrived and they ran.
Take it off.
So
You need to make a picture for that, and that Ramblin can put on Patreon.
Hey,
I don't know about that, y'all.
Well, to be honest, you guys have
Just
heard
a bunch of censor bars everywhere.
I don't know if you guys have heard the news, but we could just put it on Twitch now. Twitch is like they've gone mask off and they're like pro nudity and stuff now. So
You've been able to do that for quite some time.
Really? Well, seeing it was like a new thing. They're making a category for it. It's like artistic.
I would know because my best friend told me, and I'm like, I don't need to know this.
So I'm looking into Kick, maybe. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I don't know. I might just like have to pop up on Kick or something. I don't know.
I used to use that all the time.
But I mean, we can post it on Twitch. I guess I'll just have to censor it for the YouTubes, though. I'll just have to censor it for the YouTube, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll see if I get around to doing this or not.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. Cool. Well,
yeah.
Best.
You could just have them with like shirts off and a big sign that goes, "No."
Best of luck in your future interactions with cars. Thanks, Gerblin. Up next, we've got Mori, who's playing Cassidy for you guys. Mori, how's it going?
Going. She definitely admitted to some things she probably shouldn't have. Some authorities may be alerted.
Yeah, some authorities. Yeah, that's one way to put it. I'm sure they think of themselves as the authorities. Yes, alerted and inbound on your location, perhaps. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure it's fine. Just a hospital full of crazy people. I'm sure.
Also, some of the team may turn on her for some of this news, so we'll see.
Yeah. It's a mental hospital in Cleveland.
Yeah. So it's like an 11 out of 10 is what you're saying.
Oh,
all right, cool. Well, best of luck with your 2 characters, Mori. Eventually, we're just gonna have everyone playing 2 characters on the.
Don't tempt us.
Hey,
don't
bring
know.
Liz into this.
I
Don't play.
I don't know if I want to deal with that, you guys. It's a lot. I don't know.
Bring me my disrupt back. I want disrupt to deal with all the enigmas.
I was going to say, here's the thing. You bring back that entire other team, it's going to be a 3rd Enigma, and this is going to get real confusing.
3 enigmas and a Narcissa. Disrupt don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Liz is off her rocker. She's slowly learning, though.
We'll see. Maybe I'll just have to start killing people off or something.
No! Not my trash, Gremlin!
All right, cool. Well, thank you, Maury. Up next, we've got Caitlin playing Naela for you guys. Caitlin, how are things?
Well, Naela overheard Cassidy say that she unalived some things, and
Yeah.
she was a bit shocked by that revelation. So still trying to figure out what to do with that. And now she's got to figure out how to keep as many people as she possibly can safe, because now there's gunfire inside of the hospital.
There is, yeah.
And Naela totally jumped down from the ceiling
3-point
to
landing.
prepare.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got the 3-point landing thing. Yeah.
Black Widow landing!
Oh, and because of what she's done, Ernest remembers things now.
Oh yeah. 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 That's the whole thing. Well,
Because he was taking Cassidy out of the room.
yeah. Yep. Best of luck to everyone involved there. I'm sure you guys will be fine. I'm sure it's all going to be great.
That's sus.
There's nothing to worry about here. Cool. All right. Well, thanks, Caitlin. Last but not least, we got Zach playing Derrin. Zach, how are you doing?
Not bad. Doing pretty good.
Right on. How is Derrin right now?
Confused.
Yeah.
Like normal. Also, definitely planning on getting his nephew out of the area as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I imagine it's probably not great for them to be here for this. Yeah, a little bit stressful, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so we left off last time. You guys had found yourselves in the awesome, wonderful city of Cleveland, Ohio. You've been here for a few days. We saw a little bit of the stuff that's been going on. We saw we had Cassidy locked up in a mental institution, basically. We had the incident with the radio. Dank's presumably been engaging in some kind of military special ops shenanigans, or GTA character antics. There's just been a lot of craziness. We had Enigma or Imaging getting hit by a car. Derrin has been piecing things together from an apartment, making a paranoid schizophrenia board. Not really. I was thinking about the scene of Always Sunny where Charlie's like got the poster board. This is what I was thinking of. If you want to see the GIF that I just posted, guys, you can join the Discord. It is free. I'll post the link for you in the Twitch chat right now. And you can see the Chaos channel where basically the entire show gets summed up in meme form. There is the link for that.
But you've stumbled onto something, and that was sort of hinted at to Dank from his contact last episode. There's something going on with a painting at a museum, perhaps. There could be more on that. We'll see. And also, yeah, you've got family in town, and they just happen to be here at the same time. Yeah. So you guys are in this hospital. We've had Naela sneak in through the back door and hide in the ceiling. We've got Cassidy locked up in a padded room. Ernest doesn't know who he is. Well, at least he didn't. And Narcissa is there too, who none of these people knew about. And in a weird way has sort of been kind of almost like keeping tabs on Ernest, or at least has sort of been manipulating him in some capacity, maybe. She seemed to know what was going on a lot more so than he did, and sort of be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Playing along, I guess. Sort of using him to maybe further her own goal involving Cassidy somehow. Yeah. But
Looking for openings.
Looking for openings. Sure. Openings to stick the knife in, right? Cool. Okay. Well, we left off with gunshots ringing out in the hospital. And today we'll pick up with a different scene. Where we see a man running up to a car on a street corner. He's wearing dark leathers. He has a lit cigarette in his hand, and sort of like short, dark, wavy hair. He looks something like... Uh-oh. Is Roll20 not going to allow me to do that? What the what? There we go. He looks something like this. And we see him running up to a car that's like parked on the street downtown. It's probably like a Porsche or a BMW. And it's black. And he opens the door, and we see like a dark leather interior. And he starts to get in, but before he's like running too, he's like in a hurry. He turns around to a person standing behind him, and he says, "Come on, Verona, we need to get there quick. We don't have time. Can you help out here?" And the camera pans over to a blonde woman, who looks something like this. And she sort of shrugs, and she says, she says, "I'm not sure if we should stick our necks out, Flint. I can get us there. You're on point. I'll back you up." And he sort of like flicks his cigarette out the window as he like closes the door. She hops in the other side of the car. It's a 2-seater. And he pulls his cell phone, puts it up to his ear, and he says, "All right, Zeph, we're gonna need your help here. Be on lookout, okay? You're on comms on this one." And then we hear another female voice say, "Got it." And then he like revs the car up. We see tires screeching as the car peels out. We fade over to our scene at the hospital. Boom. Where gunshots ring out from the first floor. Now, if I recall, pretty much all of you guys were in like the same hallway, right?
Yeah.
Back entrance, so presumably far from the front door. But you guys are all relatively like in the same place, or like the same few doors, the same like hallway, the same side of the building. Yeah, you all would hear gunshots coming from the other side of the building, or maybe downstairs. What are you all doing?
Well, I know that we're up at least 2 stories high because I think I had to go up a set of stairs to get to where I'm at. So looking for like a fire escape or something like that.
Okay, you're looking for a way out.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to get as many people out as I possibly can.
Yeah. You could probably go to the same door you came in. I would imagine it was probably like down a stairwell at the end of the hall that you're on, so not terribly far. The bottom of the stairwell probably be the same back door that you came in, which wouldn't be locked from the inside. Are you trying to lead the others that way, or is that the plan here?
Yeah, I think she would just kind of be like, hey, follow me. And then just start heading that direction.
Okay.
Trying to be as like sneaky as possible as we're doing it.
Yeah, okay. Are the others listening? Cassidy, Ernest, Narcissa, what about Derrin? He's not in the room with you right now, is he?
No, Derrin was out in the
I'm
hall.
outside the room.
But he's also close enough to where he can hear gunshots also.
Yeah. So you're trying to gather him too?
Yeah, attempting to at least.
Yeah, okay. Like you can get everybody out in the hall. Ernest was letting Cassidy out of the room basically when all this started to happen. You suddenly you're just like this way. And Ernest will be like, there's an exit down the stairwell. Cassidy, what are you doing? You still have the straitjacket on, right? It's just loosened.
It's untied, yeah. I think at this point Cassidy would like shake him off and be like, I can get it.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Derrin, these people come piling out of basically a hospital room, and you're sitting in the hallway, and you're hearing these gunshots. You probably can overhear what they're talking about. What are you doing?
My headphones went a little weird earlier. Sorry, what were the gunshots about?
So we ended last session with the sound of gunshots coming from across the building, basically.
Okay. I must have forgot that part.
You probably would hear people screaming too.
Yeah.
Like security alarms might start going off after a few seconds.
I would probably try and get to the room where my sister and nephew are in.
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine you're not far from it. Maybe like...
Yeah, it wasn't to begin with, yeah.
Yeah. Sure. So you go running towards the door. Yeah, you open the door. They're in there with, I think you said it was her father-in-law?
Yeah.
Antoine, who's like, he's like laying in a bed. He's not like incapacitated, but he's had a rough couple days. Yeah, and as soon as you open the door, you can see like alarm and panic on her face. Daniel probably just looks a little bit confused, like probably doesn't understand what's going on, I'd imagine. And Antoine, I mean, he probably already kind of looked rough, to be honest. Probably already kind of looked really stressed. What are you doing? She probably says something like, what was that noise?
Before I answer, is there like a lock on the... I assume there isn't, but is there a lock on the inside of this door?
Probably not. No.
Yeah, most likely not. Is there something heavy to like barricade the door?
Yeah, I mean, there might be like a like, this isn't like a padded room, I'd imagine. This is more like a hospital room,
Right? Yeah.
So there might be like a metal cabinet or something that you could move and prop up against the door, or like perhaps a bed. There might even be like almost like a hospital bed that's not being used, like that's just an empty one that you might be able to like wedge up against the door or something like that.
Yeah, I would probably like look and see if that's possible, and then I don't know what's going on. I need you to stay here because I'm gonna go and look. But we have to have somebody here with Antoine because he can't go right now.
Yeah, she nods. And she says, okay. Yeah, so we stay here, and she says, do you have a phone? Should we call the police or something?
I'll be doing that as I'm kind of probably leaving, but I just want to make sure that you guys are safe. So hopefully I can, like, if nobody else is doing so, I can meet them and kind of let them know what's going on. We can take this bed here. We can barricade the door with it.
Yeah.
That way you can make sure nobody can come in.
She nods. She kind of, I'll try. Okay, sure. Wait, you said you're leaving?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out of the hospital and meet the police so they know what's going on. They have somebody that knows what's happening.
Yeah, we hear like an alarm trip and alarm start going off. And yeah, she says she seems kind of hesitant, right? Like, are you sure you should go out there? It could be dangerous. You really want to get mixed up in whatever's happening, whatever's going on?
Well, that's going to be probably the best way to get things taken care of, I think. I don't. It sounded like it was a little further away, so I don't really worry about that. I just wanted to make sure that we would be able to, keep all you guys safe first, and then we can take care of kind of getting everything taken care of.
Sounds like you're trying to convince her. Why don't you make a roll?
Okay. Oh, dang it. I swear, Roll20 hates being open on my computer.
It's giving me a little trouble tonight, too.
It keeps making me, like, refresh it. It's so annoying. Okay. I have fast talking.
Yeah.
Empathy?
Were you being empathetic there?
I mean, I thought so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you mentioned like somebody needs to look after Antoine and stuff, I suppose. Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay. Oh, come on. I hit the button.
Is it working? Could just be
Not
lagging.
posting anything yet.
Let me just make a test roll here.
Yeah, just in case.
It's possible I need to restart the script. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, give me 1 second. I have to restart the API.
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe it may have crashed between.
Maybe that's what made my thing go weird.
Restart. Yeah, restart. Spinning up new sandbox. Okay. Let me try refreshing, and then I'll do another test roll, and it should be fine. Doop, 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 doop. Takes a little while to load up. And normal roll. There, okay. It should be fixed now.
Okay, cool. Let me do my thing again.
There you go.
All right. Awesome. So yeah, you convince her. So she's like, all right, Daniel, sweetie, why don't you just come over here? And she like moves him to a spot away from the door where he's like covered by a wall. And maybe she moves like the cabinet to kind of be in front of him. And she starts to not push over like the spare bed or something to
Right, and I'll help like get it to where she can like do the last bit basically, and I can just kind of like slip out.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So she'll have a roll to see how well she can barricade the door. She'll get an extra dice from you helping. And you are able to slip out. Let's see how good.
Before I go, I want to could I have, because in my backstory at least, I'm always getting like gifts for my nephew there.
Yeah.
Would it be possible for me to like pull out like a gaming, like handheld gaming thing to like give to him?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll kind of go over him and say, well, I was planning on giving this to you later, but you can use this and just relax here, okay?
Yeah, his eyes go wide as soon as he sees it. And he's like, oh, awesome. Thanks, Uncle Derrin. He like gives you a hug.
Yeah, I'll hug him back.
Yeah. And he's like, all right, well, he doesn't know that there's like, it's dangerous or anything, right? So he's like, okay, we'll see you soon.
Yeah, we'll talk soon, little guy. And if you see anybody, and I'm going to describe freaking Cassidy. if they try to talk to you, just come and tell Daddy, okay? Or come tell Uncle, okay? Not Dad, Frank.
Yeah, he's like, okay, but he's already got the game on, right? And so we're just like hearing sound effects from the game, like psh, psh, psh.
There's actual gunshots in the back.
Yeah, okay.
He's happy with his little Mega Man game.
Yeah, he's playing a Mega Man or something, yeah.
Pokemon for the win.
All right. Cool. Yeah, you
yes,
you,
so then
you warn him about Cassidy. Good job. So you slip out the door?
Yeah.
All right. You see the group of them out there in the hallway as they're like getting ready to. Looks like they're about to make a break for the stairwell.
Cassidy bolts back into her room.
Why?
And I will. Oh, sorry. And I'll just check and make sure that I can't like that. Sis got the door barricaded, so I can't like open it again.
She didn't roll very well. Anybody want to spend an influence point?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't see that. I only have one left.
Reroll.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
I don't even know why I'm helping since it's against me.
I figure I need to like. Well, no, it's not against you. It's against whoever's shooting.
Oh, what the fuck? Wait, what? No way. She rolled a
One
zero.
Reroll
again.
again.
What the
Awesome,
hell?
Gerblin.
What are the odds of it being like in the same order and everything? That's weird.
If it does it a third time, I'm calling cheats and we get a free roll.
All right, so you spend another influence point. Well, no.
There we go.
Okay. I was like, what? No. Okay. So they get
It'd be like less than a 1% chance for it to be the same. By the way,
it's insane.
That's why I would say I would call it cheat, so we should get a free roll if it did it a third time.
I'll take a marginal success.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you test the door. I mean,
Thank you guys.
Yeah. It seems relatively solid. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody wouldn't be like. I personally, in my brain, it's like if somebody felt that, they'd be like, well, we'll move on to the next one that's easier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right on. So, Cassidy tries to bolt back into her room. I mean, I don't think Ernest is like trying to treat you as a prisoner or anything, so he's not going to really try to stop you.
Also, if anybody did, she would go my robot. So, I mean, it's like, she would explain if somebody did. It's just like right now, it's that, oh shit, look on her face right now.
I figured if there is in fact gunshots, so he would have gotten off the ceiling, I would have thought.
So yeah, you when you go to open the door to go back in the room, Waywatcher is like on the ceiling right above the door. So like the door's probably still slightly ajar. It just like peeks down, and looks at you basically. What are you doing?
She's holding out her arms. Like, come on.
Yeah, it crawls onto your arm. Okay.
She goes back.
What? Go ahead.
She just goes back to the group now.
Okay, sure.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Waywatcher says,
detecting hostile signatures within the area.
Did you catch up with the others in the hallway? What are you guys doing?
Will you be safe, Waywatcher?
Unsure.
He's gonna look at Derrin and be like, what did you go to?
Derrin?
Sorry, what?
She asked Derrin where he went to.
Helping some other patients.
Would they be friendly to him?
Friendly to...
She pats Waywatcher.
Probably not. I don't think that they would... I'm not sure that they'd see him.
Don't want him in this fight if he can get hurt.
Well, I mean, he's pretty good at hiding.
Can't you do some like magical wispy shit that'll help us? You are a Dreamlander.
What?
Oh my god. You're a whole. Oh my god. Amateur.
What are you? I've never. This is like my first time doing this. What are you talking about?
Figure it out.
Cassie's
We
the-
need to get out.
Cassidy's
What,
looking
we can
between
just
them, like when the two
Go down the
parents fight.
stairs.
Are you magic?
I don't think so.
I don't have a damn clue, but I'd rather not die here. Let's go.
So do you all make a break for the stairwell? Is that what's going on here?
I think so. for the back
Yes.
stairwell.
Okay. And we're taking Waywatcher with us.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, so we see you
I mean, you
like
could put him in like a room, like a doctor's room or something like that, and like have him be on the ceiling.
you could. That's an option.
Or literally have him inside of the push-up ceiling.
Yeah. Could be in the stairwell too, like hiding up under one of the flights of stairs. Nobody ever looks there.
She'll have him hide up in the ceiling. She trusts that. She thinks that'd be better.
Okay. So you're gonna put him up in the ceiling, like in the hallway here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you hold your arm out. He crawls out to the end of your hand, lifts up a ceiling tile and crawls in. And
I'll be back.
he he says,
Am I hiding?
Yes.
Affirmative.
Oh, hey, before you go, do you have like something that you could use to communicate with us?
Do you have something you can use to communicate with us? Waywatcher beeps. And oh, crap, I keep doing that by accident. And says,
My hardware doesn't seem to be functioning at the moment to its full capacity. Do you have headsets, perhaps, or electronics I can tap into? Something connected to the network?
I have a phone.
What the hell is a phone?
It's like a walkie-talkie,
just-
but like everywhere.
Looks at her like you don't know what a phone is.
No.
No, she doesn't say it.
You
It's
don't
just that
have
look,
satellites
you know.
in Nibiru.
It's Nibiru.
Oh my god, we don't have enough time for this.
do you present your phone?
Yes.
You like pull your phone up out of your pocket and you're like, I have a phone. Let's see what happens here. Waywatcher.
Come on, little dude.
It's a fail.
He breaks it.
Roll, mother. Reroll.
You're spending an influence point. How many of those do you
Yes.
got left?
I have 1 as Cassidy, and I have 3 with Narcissa.
All right. That's a major failure.
God
I'll
damn
spend an
reroll.
influence.
Wait, who's spending the influence point?
I am.
All right.
Think first.
That's a savvy success. Okay, so your phone screen lights up in your hands, and you look at it and you see like a loading bar, and it's like waywatcher.exe, as this loading bar fills up from 0 to 100 in like 1.5 seconds. Your phone,
I now have a Waywatcher app. Fun.
yeah, you got the Waywatcher app installed itself onto your phone. And yeah, you hear it run like it boots up. and then Waywatcher says you can hear it coming through the speaker of the phone.
Would this suffice for communications?
Yes. Could you possibly, because I don't know if we're going to be in trouble and need to be not heard, could you vibrate first?
Yeah, the phone buzzes. Like you see the phone switch to silent mode and buzzes in your hand.
Cool. That way, if we are, trying to be sneaky quiet, that doesn't ruin it, just in case.
Yeah, it buzzes again.
Awesome.
Dank's been confiscated, and she like shoots Ernest a glare.
Look at him like that.
Oh, hey, give me a couple buzzes if the source of the shooting comes past. If any shooting happens in the immediate area.
Yeah, it buzzes again.
Buzzes an affirmative. Got it.
Yeah. The screen on your phone turns on and you can see a diagram of the building. And you see 4 red dots at the other side of the building, near the front entrance. And they've sort of fanned out in a pattern. And you see a couple X's, black X's near them. And they do seem to be heading your direction. You can also see green dots where all of you are standing, at the other side of the building. Now, where is Narcissa right now?
That's cool. Narcissa would have been going towards the source of the commotion.
You've been going towards it. Okay.
Yep.
Got ya.
This is her hospital.
You're
don't
gonna
cause
be
issue.
shot.
Yeah, so you see a green dot around
She's
the corner
being
from
sneaky.
all the red dots, as 2 of them are going in her direction, but they're looking side to side. They clearly haven't made contact with her yet.
God, now we're gonna have to save her punk ass. Ah.
What is that? The chaos is real. Okay, so you've got Waywatcher on the ceiling, you've got communications with him through your phone. He's showing you information already from his scans or whatever. What are you all doing? Are you trying to make a break for it still, or what's the plan here?
Do the green dots have names, or are they just dots?
They'd probably have an identifier, maybe just a letter, maybe the first letter of your name.
Okay. They probably still really don't know who the new dot is.
No. I just know it looks like you.
Oh, you currently don't even know it's Narcissa right now.
Correct, but she just knows that there was 2 of you at the same time.
Yeah. But I mean, you don't know it's her sneaking up on the other crew. For all you know, it could be Dank.
Alright, what's the plan? Do we go after her? Or do we go down the stairs?
Decision.
Do you lot have any weapons?
I'm sure we can find something.
Yeah.
If not, knock somebody out and steal theirs.
I mean, I've got these things, and she waves the straps.
Are you
But that's
just
it.
gonna whip people? I like it. Let's go.
That was not my idea, but yeah, that could be a secondary use. Those buckles will hurt like a witch.
You make sure to use the metal part. Anyways, it still answers the question. Are we following the green dot or are we going outside?
I mean, I don't mind either way. Yeah. I worry what might happen if we follow the green dot.
No, I absolutely do too, but clearly they're one of ours if it's green.
Waywatcher at least thinks so. Duck?
I feel like we should try and rendezvous with the other group, honestly.
All right. I hope they make it out okay.
Yeah.
All right. So some more gunshots ring out from across the building. You all break for the stairwell.
Sounds
Yep.
like it.
All right. So we see you like run towards the stairwell.
While we're
You're
going, I'll go ahead and call 911 as well.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you call 911 on your phone. You hear a quick ring before you get 911 dispatch operator. What's your emergency?
We have gunshots at the hospital, and I forget exactly what the name is, but I'll give her the name of the hospital.
Yeah, it's like Metro Health or something.
Yeah, something like it.
Let me see here.
The like mental hospital.
Okay. Actually, you don't have to make a roll. Okay, yeah. So we have gunshots at the hospital. Okay, can you describe the shooters? You have some kind of incident. Are they currently?
I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I've not seen them. I've just heard them.
Are they still happening?
Yes.
Okay, we're sending officers now. Is there any other information you can give me? Where in the building are they?
What floor are we on again?
Probably only
We're
the
on
second.
floor
Second?
4, trying to go down to the first and out the back.
Is it fourth floor? Okay.
What?
I was about to say, I thought she just misspoke and said floor tour.
No, I said the second floor,
second
but
floor.
we are
Okay.
trying to head towards the first
Yeah,
floor.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell her I believe they're on the second floor.
Well, they'd be near the front door, so they're probably on the first floor, but at the front of the building. You guys are trying to go out the back.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I'll change it. I'll change that to what matches what I
Yeah.
heard.
No problem. So she's like, yeah, okay. Can you stay on the line? Just try to get out if you can. If you're near an exit, get outside. Find some place to take cover. We do have officers on the way. She's gonna try to keep you on the phone as long as possible. Let me know when you're outside.
I am going to have to hang up just in case. And yeah, I'm gonna end the call.
Okay, so you end the call.
Yeah.
All right. Sure.
Just because I would rather get information from Waywatcher than I would have that call going.
Yeah, I get it. It's fine. Okay, so we see you guys enter the stairwell. We're like running down the stairs and about to get to the back door. Then we cut to Narcissa. Narcissa, make a stealth check.
That's the wrong one. Let me find the right one.
Oh my god, Dank, you're killing it!
Thank you.
Fucking cackling.
I'm gonna use an influence point.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Where are you hiding right now? Are you trying to ambush them? Is that the plan, or?
You know what? She's gonna be peeking out of a broom closet.
Okay. You like peek out of a broom closet. Yeah. So you're near the front of the building. You're probably like in a hallway. So you open up the door and peek out, and you see soldiers, people in combat uniform. It's not marked, so there's not like there's not any identifying markers on them. But here, let me pull up their tokens. There's a few of them here. The closest to you. Roll20 is doing that thing where it makes it hard for me to pull tokens on to the thing. Is this one and this one. Yeah, so they've basically gone in through they've come in through the front door, which you can see is like there's shattered glass all over the place because they've basically like destroyed the front doors. Looking out of the closet, you probably see a couple bodies laying on the ground in like the entryway, like the main like receptionist area. Some random patients, random staff, perhaps. You see them go up to the first room on their side. Like there's two others that are taking the other side, the other hallway that goes a different direction. The two coming down your hallway go to the first room, open the door, and fire shots inside. Then one of them is watching the other's back as they move to the second room, open the door, fire shots inside, making their way towards you. What do you do?
Does one of them get kind of left by themselves at some point?
They're working in teams of two, it looks like, so they're staying close together.
She's going to have her pocket cleaver ready, and she's going to get the first one in the face that comes through the door.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they don't just check the hospital rooms. They do eventually like get to the closet and go to open the door. Again, the other one is probably like back away from the door, watching the guy's back as he like goes to open the door. Pulls it open, looks inside, makes eye contact with you, and then you're just gonna like lunge at him with a knife.
The idea would be is like, because there's always like that little bit of, usually with closets, there's like that little bit of door that juts out about 6 to 8 inches. There's like that stopper around the door. She's going to be like in that section. So like they would have to like peek in to look.
Okay. So are you saying like the door opens into the closet? I was imagining it opening outwards.
Okay.
Okay. But
she would still wait until one poked in though.
Yeah, you could like stand to the side of the door.
Yeah.
Where they'd have to like walk in to see you or something like that. That's fine.
She wants them to come to her, not the other way around.
Yeah. So we see like he swings the door open. Is there anything weird in the closet, or does it just look like a normal like utility closet?
She probably would have hung up her coat to draw their attention in. Probably opposite corner.
Yeah. Okay. So, sees the like holds up a like an automatic rifle. It will say it's this guy, the guy with the helmet. We see him open the door. He holds up an automatic rifle, sees the coat hanging, almost looks like he's gonna shoot it for a second, and then like starts to walk towards it, where he'd basically be like walking right in front of you. What do? You just lunge at him with a knife as soon as he comes in?
She's going for the neck.
All right, so you make contested rolls. I'm gonna give him a -1, and you a +1 for you're getting the jump on him.
Would steady hands help for this?
Yeah. However, because it's melee, his body armor will also help him. So there's that.
He has armor that covers his neck.
Well, I mean, he has body armor.
In the picture, he does have something around his neck. So
Yeah, he's got like bulletproof armor and stuff on. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. You still got 5 dice. All right, here's his roll. 13. Now the good news is he's not shooting you, because he'd lose another dice if he was trying to shoot you. Because it's hand to hand. Do you have any bullshit you want to try to pull here?
unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay. So you
Because you made it where if we don't like our stuff, we can't just make a memory.
Wait,
What do you? Oh, if you don't like your roll,
I'm
no.
spend an influence scene. He opens the door hits the wall, and slams back, throwing him off a bit.
He opens it too fucking hard.
He kicks the door open, it smacks him in the face.
Okay.
Ah!
Okay, so it would lower it.
Surprise.
So what does this do to him? Are we looking to try to take away a dice after he's rolled, or are you like what's the goal here?
The gate is roll, honestly. This is a full-on surprise.
Okay. So when you change a scene, you can change a small detail. I don't know that you can like get rid of his roll after the fact doing that. That's a little much. You could make him re-roll.
I guess just re-roll the 3.
Okay. He rolled a 4 instead. That raises it to a 14.
Weren't there 2 3s? Oh wait, that's
No,
a
just the one.
plus
That's a
3.
+3 because of the
Yeah.
armor.
If he didn't have the +3 for the armor, it wouldn't have worked.
It's
Should
true.
have beat him.
I mean, he did roll.
well.
He did roll quite low. The good news is he doesn't kill you.
Yet.
He
Yeah.
does punch you in the mouth,
Yeah.
though.
So you
Probably.
you lunge at him. Maybe the door does throw him a little bit off balance. But yeah, you lunge at him and you go to stab him. The blade hits hard plate armor, metal plate armor under his coat. He turns and swings at you, decks you, and knocks you like over against the wall. You go down 1 body step. And he raises his gun and points it at you. And he goes, he doesn't shoot you immediately. He goes, "Don't move." The other guy out in the hallway looks in the door, and then you hear him radio something. He says, "We've got one, first floor, right side hallway."
Oh shit, they're looking for us.
Do you say anything, Narcissa?
What are we looking for today, gentlemen?
Uh, the guy holding the gun on you says, "Sounds like the one on the phone on the radio show." The other guy says, "Don't shoot her. We're taking her alive."
And where might that be?
He doesn't respond to you. Instead, he says, "Team A, continue your sweep." And we hear, presumably, the sounds the other team is continuing to go room to room on that side of the building. Gunshots, people screaming, all that stuff. Do you try to make any moves? Because I can promise you, if he's basically holding his action to shoot you. If you try to move, he might. If you do anything besides don't move, he might shoot you.
He's gonna sigh, like, very slowly, like, can I put the knife down?
Drop the knife, put your hands up.
She's, like, gonna, like, slowly extend it so that way he doesn't, like, fall on her arm. Drop it before putting it back up. I would suggest you get your team out of here before he shows up.
There's kind of make a intimidation check, I guess. Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to psych these guys out?
She's also being perfectly honest.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't say deception.
But yeah, I guess that would be a little bit. I'll let it stick. I want to watch these idiots get their asses handed to them by Dank.
Yeah. So it's just like this. Who's he? Who are you working for?
Me work for somebody? No, that is a laugh.
I think he turns to the other guy and he goes, "Put some restraints on her." And we see the other guy like reach into his like kit that's like his belt or whatever, and he pulls out like a zip tie and starts to move towards you.
Hardly necessary, gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't think they respond. I think he's just gonna try to put the zip tie on your hands while the other guy's pointing the gun at you.
Let's just say later. You can't say I didn't warn you.
All right. You don't resist?
Nope.
Okay. So he zip ties your hands. He does you the favor of leaving them in front of you, though. And starts to like stand you up, basically. They're not like I mean, he grips your shoulder kind of hard as he like pulls you to your feet, but they're not like trying to injure you or anything. They're also not being very careful with you either. They pull you out of the closet and they start moving you towards the front door that they came in. One guy in front of you, basically like with his gun up, like ready to shoot somebody. The other guy behind you. And the guy behind you is like holding your arm, one of your arms just below the shoulder from behind, like with a hard grip, and sort of like pushing you forward, keeping you behind the guy with the gun. And they're gonna like usher you towards the front door.
What a way to treat a lady.
Yeah, they you get to where like the glass is all broken out. The first guy like climbs through the door. And they sort of like gesture for you to do the same. As the guy behind you like kind of like nudges you towards the door a bit. You can hear more gunshots from the other team as they work down the left hallway. They've probably gotten to the end by now. And they start to head back towards the like the receptionist area to look for to go up the stairs, basically go to the next floor. You hear glass crunching under their feet as they're walking through the building. There's probably less screams now. So there's probably like a strange, eerie kind of quiet as the first floor has basically gone silent.
Gentlemen, I will make this perfectly clear when this is over with. I will firstly make sure each and every one of you suffer.
All right, through the door, and he kind of like elbows you a little bit, kind of like pushes you. Outside, you'd see like several military Humvees. There were a few soldiers standing outside, sort of like watching the main entrance. And there's one guy in particular standing by one of the Humvees. Most of them are just like faceless soldiers, but there's one guy who looks a bit older, and he's wearing some sunglasses. Give me 1 second. I guess his art did not get loaded in properly. Here, no, it is.
Does it look familiar?
No, actually, he doesn't look familiar. He looks like this. Wait, oh, sorry, I forgot. I gotta do it a different way. Like this. And he's standing by the Humvees. As they're like ushering you towards him. When he sees you, he smiles. And he says, all right, boys, put her in the back. He like gestures to one of the cars. And he says, see if we can capture the rest, shall we? And yeah, they go to like put you in the back of one of the cars. As
Narcissa would put her feet around the edges of the door.
What do you mean? Like, are you trying to stop them from pushing you in?
Yep.
All right. Be contested check as the guy pushing you tries to force you into the back of the car. When they open the door, you can see it's like a military Humvee, right? But the back is set up like a police cruiser, where it's like there's bars separating the front and back seats. The seats are plastic and kind of hard. They're not made for comfort. And there's like one of those like basically automated seat belts kind of things. Where it's like hands free basically. So he goes to like push you in, you bring your foot up and like push against the bottom of the inside door frame. You'll make a contested check against the soldier trying to force you in the car.
I'm going to make a memory.
Okay. You can spend the memory points.
Yep.
And what do you know what the memory is, or do you want to decide later?
Rough idea of the memory, but the idea is that it's the idea of a structure refusing to collapse despite people trying to tear it down.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Refusing to move, being immobile.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe we see like a old dilapidated structure in Nibiru, presumably. as people are taking out support. It's like we're all rusted and stuff, and people are taking out the trying to demolish it. They're taking out the support pillars with like machinery or hammers, and it like doesn't give the ceiling somehow held aloft by the vault's walls. Sure. What does this look like? Like, what is your goal here? Are you trying to just stop them from pushing me in the car, or are you trying to like hurt this guy?
She's trying to keep from going into the car, and she doesn't know for a fact that Dank is on his way, but she told him to come, so she trusts that Dank is coming, so she's also trying to buy time.
Yeah, okay. So it's just to stall is the goal.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he tries to like push you in the car. We see you like push off in an awkward angle. He can't get you in there, and the other guy like starts to try to help him, and they're both struggling to like get you in the car. And this guy here, he's like not even watching them. He's watching the front door of the building with all the antics going on behind him. And he's just like, would you two get this under control? Get her in the car. Like, he's not even looking. And yeah, they're just kind of going back and forth with you. Like, you're just making it very difficult. We can cut away there.
Yeah.
We return to the other group, who is in the stairwell. Yeah, you guys get to the bottom of the stairwell. You hear, like, you have one door on one side, probably near the bottom step that goes like into the first floor of the building. You can hear gunshots louder coming from that direction. And then you hear like the sound of crunching glass, as presumably someone is walking this direction. And then you, on the other side to your right, you have like a back door, emergency exit, that you can just go out. What's the plan here?
I think what Naela is going to do is so in order for them to get to us, they would have to open the stairwell door, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Because what Naela might try to do is try to take the weapon from the approaching aggressor.
Okay. So you're gonna wait till they try to come through the door, and then you're gonna try to fight them and take the gun?
Yep.
So similar to what we just saw Narcissa do, or are you gonna like stand to one side, or are you gonna have her? What is everybody else gonna do? You're gonna have them hide under the stairwell? Like, what are you doing?
If Cassidy sees what she's doing, she's going to go further up the stairs, and she wants to drop from above.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I have no hands.
Hiding somewhere. And then either dropping on them or behind them or something like that, to be like, surprise, I'm here, and then like just rip the shit out of their the weapon out of their hands.
All right. So okay. So the plan is try to get the drop on these guys. Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right. Stealth checks from both of you, I guess.
Is this going to be contested or no?
No. I'm gonna treat it the
I
same
don't
way I
have
did.
a stealth skill.
I'm gonna treat it the same way I did Narcissa's stealth roll and just have you make a roll.
Oh god. I'm gonna use her last influence.
Okay.
Go, Nail!
All
There
right.
we go.
Savage success and a critical success. Okay. So they have.
If it was just Cassidy trying to do it, I would let it slide, but it's a team thing, which is the only reason I used it.
So they have no idea. Again, team of two. First one's gonna clear the entryway first, and the other guy's gonna come in behind him. So, where is everybody else as they're when they come in through the doorway? So it's presumably the two of you are gonna be up on the second floor above the railing, and the plan is for you to jump down on top of them. Is that what's going on here? Is that what you were saying you wanted to do?
At least with Cassidy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So where's everybody else? Derrin, Ernest.
Yeah. Where do you want me?
So okay, so the stairwell is probably like metal and concrete. You probably could have somebody hiding under the actual stairs. They at least be out of like the first line of sight. And also if like gunshots were fired by accident, they probably wouldn't be hit by a straight bullet if they were there.
I would probably have Ernest with Derrin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So if Derrin is hiding, she would have Ernest stick with him.
Okay.
I would probably be hiding so that Ernest would be with me and, doing that.
Yes.
If Ernest wasn't here, I would probably be at least out, trying to help out. But yeah, I think somebody needs to be with him.
Yeah. Okay. So why don't you and Ernest make, or I guess you or Ernest make a stealth check with a plus extra 1 die for.
I'll go ahead and do it since I know I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I have sneaking. Let me make sure.
Definitely apply here.
Yeah, looks like sneaking. Okay, and you said like +1?
Yeah, you get +1 die for.
Okay, make sure.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
That's a lot of ones, but at least I got a 4.
Yeah, still a success.
Oh, that could have been a rule of 3 in the bad way.
Yeah, and then I would have had to spend my only influence again.
Okay, so the two of you are like tucked away under the stairwell or something as these guys enter the stairwell. Door opens. First guy comes in with rifle pointed. He checks the corners that are immediately visible, but he doesn't like go around and look under the stairwell, and he doesn't look up. He walks into the room. He points his gun up the stairs, and then sweeps to the left side. He goes stairwell clear. The other guy comes in behind him, and that's when you launch your surprise attack. I guess when they're both, as the door closes, they're both in the stairwell.
Yep.
Two of you just drop down. One of you on each of them.
Yep.
Okay, so make.
Or at least that would be my thought.
Both
Tell me
you-
if I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. You can definitely do that. So both of you will make like hand-to-hand, contested hand-to-hand, or fist fighty checks. You'll get a +1 for surprise attack. They'll get a -1. They will have a bonus because they're armor, same armor. So here's the first guy's roll. We'll say this is the guy that Naela is dealing with. Second guy will be the guy that Cassidy's dealing with.
So do you want to roll and then Naela rolls and then you do the second roll and then I roll?
Well, I just did both rolls. So
Oh, that works.
first guy rolled really well. Naela, you're up first. You're contesting a 20.
Holy shit! Alright. Hold, please.
If you have the point, you can make a memory.
That you can.
That is an auto success.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I think I'll just roll it. I gotta save my memory points for other things.
Yeah.
I didn't have a +2. I probably would have used it. Oh.
I will re-roll my 2 and my 1.
Okay. Three total becomes a 4 total. That puts it up to 18.
Fucker.
You don't have anything to make him go lower, unfortunately. So if we could knock his force down, it would at least be meets it beats it.
So she's contesting that 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, re-roll those 4s.
Okay. It goes down by 2 to a total of 18.
Meets it beats it!
18 versus 18. It's not actually.
It's a deadlock.
It's a deadlock, yeah. So you lock horns, which means neither of you gain the upper hand here, and you're basically grappling each other, fighting. But nobody gets.
But she doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, it's evenly matched. So yeah, you jump down, land on his back. He tries to throw you off, but you like push off the wall, land on your feet. You're still fighting with him. Yeah, neither of you can get the upper hand. Cassidy, let's see how you do versus that 11.
I'm a freaking spider monkey.
Yeah. 13 from Cassidy. So, how do you beat this guy? And what is your goal here? It's take the gun, yeah? You're still trying to just take the...
She just falls on his head.
Okay. Are you trying to hurt
I
him?
have no hands.
Are you trying to hurt him? Or, okay. Or get the weapon. Pick one.
Use your feet. Use your feet.
She'd kick the weapon away from him.
Okay. You can do that. So you disarm him. The gun goes skittering across the floor under the stairwell.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two of you are like fighting each other. Would Derrin or Ernest like to do anything?
I don't know, Ernest.
I want to give Derrin the opportunity first.
It probably would have been towards their direction too, if she knew where they were.
Yeah, that's what I was hinting at. That the gun's going that way. Yeah.
Grab the goddamn gun.
Okay. This may be an interesting question. Could I grab the gun? Now, I made a memory / skill a while back when we got into here, and I called it Dream Stride. Could I use that to like appear like behind them or something?
Totally. You just have to roll a success.
Cool. I'll give that a try. First off, I grabbed the gun, so I'll do that no matter what, and then I'll try this kind of, since they were talking about, hey, you should do something, aren't you magic here? I'll just like try something.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, we see the gun go skittering across the floor towards the stairwell, the strap broken on it or something. We see you grab hold of it as it skitters by, and then make your roll. Make your Dream Stride roll.
Well, I didn't get a 1 at least. It's fine. I'm fine treating that as like I tried something and it didn't quite work.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so you get a feeling like there's something you can do. You're not quite sure what it is. But it escapes you. Whatever you felt like you could innately do something, but it just didn't work out.
Oh wait, I have meditation as well. Could I add that as just a 1d4?
Sure, I'll allow it. Sure.
Okay.
Roll a d4.
I think making sure that should be it. Okay. Just make sure. Okay. Well, now that is a fail.
Well, it was already a fail. It's not. It doesn't change it to a major.
Oh, true.
failure.
Right. Not unless I have 2 ones, then it becomes
Yeah.
a worse fail.
Yeah. So you're all right. But yeah, just same outcome.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Ernest. I think he's gonna try. It's a special roll. Is it 2 dice or 3 dice? I can't remember. Let me look.
Oh my god, he's gonna unleash the ink blob.
That's the idea.
Yeah!
Do it! It's gonna be like the size of a Yorkie.
Smack the warrior in the face, get him distracted.
The little blob's gonna take the gun.
I gotta find it. I can't remember how it works exactly. I just gotta think of this special roll. I think it's 2 dice, but I gotta check. Book. Okay, there's the pile. Okay, Dreadlands.
Basically, as long as he doesn't roll a 1, he's okay.
A PC may spend 3 influence points to perform the Invoke the Nightmare. Special roll 1 die, depending on the results. Possibility. Okay. And as long as he doesn't roll a 1. All right. So he's got to spend the influence points. So let me mark those off. That's all of his influence. Special roll 1. Fuck. All right, so it fails, and he takes damage, I think. The nightmare, feeling disturbed, scratches and gnaws the inside of the vagabond. Go down 1 body step. So he, his jaw unhinges kind of like a snake as he tries to like push the nightmare out, but instead he spits up a bunch of blood.
Ooh.
And starts choking. All right. Okay. Well, I guess we're back to Naela and the first guy. Naela, you're still locked horns with this first guy. What are you doing? You gonna continue fighting him?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to kick him in the nads.
All right. You don't have the advantage this time, so instead of having a +1, because you don't have the drop on him anymore, he gets a +1 to his dice pool from what he had before. You get a -1 to what you had before. So it's gonna be a little harder now. Do you want to roll first, or do you want me to?
You can.
All right. Tested checks. He didn't roll as good, but he did get 3
It's still
4s.
3 4s.
Yeah.
I did the wrong thing.
It's okay. We can just add it up. 6 plus 4
15.
is 10, 15. Okay.
I'll
All right.
let it.
All right. So you fight with this guy. He gets the upper hand and hits you in like the solar plexus or something and sends you reeling back. You go down 1 body step. Does that just put you at beaten?
Yep.
Okay. Not a huge deal. Cassidy and the guy you knocked the gun away from. Presumably you're still fighting, yeah?
Yes.
All right, hand-to-hand checks. Same deal for you. They have the same rolls, so I'll just.
She's actually going to use her straps in an attempt to strangle him.
Okay. I'll give you a +1 to your total roll, not a die, just a +1 to the total, right?
I'm gonna make a memory.
Okay. Make a memory, give you automatic
+3.
success. A +3 memory. It's 5 points, is that right?
Yep.
All right. So does a +3 memory automatically like kill him? Is that the way it works?
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you wrap the straps around his neck and snap his neck as his body goes limp. All right. You killed that dude. Here, let me mark his token. Okay. Derrin, you've got the gun. You're under the stairwell. What are you doing?
I believe I'm bad with guns. Let me make sure. No, okay, I'm not terribly bad with guns. I'm bad with like melee stuff. Okay. I'm not good with guns either, but I'm not bad.
Fair enough.
I guess I'll try and get a yeah, I mean, I guess I'll shoot one of them.
Yeah, the guy that Naela is fighting.
Yeah.
He's like hits her and knocks her back. You try to shoot him. His attention's on her, so you'll get an extra die because he doesn't know you're there.
Okay. And that's just is that just a normal roll or no? Is it contested?
It's contested, yeah, but you'll get an extra.
Okay, making sure.
Extra dice.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have one extra dice because I don't have anything, good for it. But
however, because
could have been better.
Yeah, it could have been better, but he is at range, so he doesn't have 6 dice for dodging. So let's see what he rolls. 15.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be able to damage you though, obviously. So
yeah, he doesn't. Yeah.
It just misses. Okay. Ernest is coughing up blood on the ground. He can't really do much else right now. I don't think he's a little preoccupied. Yeah. So back to Naela in the fight with this guy. Naela, he hits you pretty hard. What are you doing?
Shit, I don't know that Derrin has the gun.
Well, he just fired it.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Sorry, I spaced out for a second. Pew. I kind of want to like spend an influence point to have like I don't know, like a fucking hard piece of cement or something like fall and I pick it up and I smack him in the face with it or something.
I mean, well, the gunshots go off, hit the wall. Maybe they knock loose a piece of dry, like cement brick or something, debris that you could try to grab and hit him with.
Cool.
I don't think it would give you like any bonuses to your roll. Actually, I'll take that back because I gave her a +1 to her total with the straps because it counts as a weapon. So I'll let the random palm-sized rock debris give you a +1 to your total roll. It's not a dice. That's not an extra dice. That's a +1 to your total, just like they have a +3. And maybe you can use that to knock him out. You're already pretty good at hand-to-hand, so.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll work. That's 6 dice +1 is a 14. Let's see what he rolls. He does have 6 dice +3. I guess he could just fucking try to shoot you. I mean, he did push you back. Nah, I'll just have him fight hand-to-hand. You're running up on him with a freaking rock in your hand. I don't think he's going to try to shoot you with you closing the gap. He rolled a 13. You beat him by 1. So he kind of wounded you a little bit, decked you, knocked you back, and kind of knocked the wind out of you for a second. Maybe it knocked you to the floor, and you like reach over and pick up, like feeling for anything. You just like reach over and pick up a piece of like cement brick, and like stand up and run at him and hit him in the face with it. It does knock him down a body step.
Now we're even, bastard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the two of you will continue fighting. Cassidy, what are you doing?
Please untie your fucking hand.
She's untied. She doesn't have time to get out of the jacket because the ends are closed in a
Yeah.
straitjacket.
You've just wrapped him around this guy's neck and like broken his neck.
Well, do it again. Do that shit
She's going after
again.
the other guy.
Yeah.
I mean, if the sleeves are loose enough, you can like flip them under your legs.
Well, no, what it is like they're extra long, which is how she was able to wrap it around the other guy's neck. So like her arms
okay,
are
got
free.
it.
She just like she can't. She doesn't have is basically like having like oversized mittens on her hands.
Yeah.
So you're gonna try to do the same thing?
Yeah.
All right. So, are you creating a memory again this time?
No.
Okay, then. So it'll be a hand-to-hand roll with a +1 to your total. He does know you're there, so he'll get a standard roll against you. I'll give you a +1 dice because Naela's you're both fighting this guy in hand-to-hand, so you have the advantage. You know, there's 2 of you. There's 1 of him.
Not just that, I also cracked him in the face just now.
Yeah, you did. So I'll take away 1 of his dice. I'll give you a dice.
So I get my 3d6.
Yeah, if you normally would have 3d4, you would instead get 4d4 +1.
Well, I get my extra 3d4, and then I get 1 from Naela, and then I get a +1.
You have? Oh, you have. How many dice would you normally have in a hand-to-hand? Like if you were just to fight somebody hand-to-hand, would it be? How many dice would you normally roll? 5, 6? How many is it? You said +3, so 6, right?
Well, I did the memory for improvised weapons, which is what I'm figuring these are.
Okay, yeah. So that would count towards this. So you'd have. You just made. Oh yeah. So
And
you have a
then-
+3 now. Yeah. Because you just made a +3
And
memory.
then the extra for Naela,
Yeah.
that would make 7. And then you said a +1?
Yes, that'd be 8 dice. Yeah. Because
Fuck him
wait.
up!
Oh no, the +1. The +1 is to
To
your
the
total.
total.
To your total. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 7
Yeah.
dice.
Okay.
7d4.
That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to double check before I punch it in the system. That's why I'm like,
Yeah. Sorry, a little confusing. Yeah. So 7d4
So 7
plus
dice, and then a 1 added to the total.
1. Yeah. So if you're like
Okay.
/roll 74 plus, yeah, you got it. Wait, 70. You rolled 76. It's 74.
Oh.
It's not. There's no d6s. I do the same thing all the time. Don't worry. D6 feels normal because of D&D. D6s are used for like all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So total of 24. Holy shit, that's a lot of fours. Okay. Let's see what he rolls. Goddamn.
The dice god said death.
A 17. Okay, so you
Fuck him up.
you beat him to wounded. So he's gonna have, you hurt him bad enough that he's like got penalties to his rolls now. So you break.
Cassidy's choking him hard.
Yeah, I mean, he wounded is like it's gonna take you days to recover, minimum. So you hurt him badly. How is it that you hurt him? You could break an arm. You could do what do you want to do?
She's crushing the windpipe.
Yeah,
she's got those straps.
Yeah. Okay. So you crush his windpipe. You hear a popping sound as you can hear his breathing change. It's a lot more strained and confined now, and he's very much weakened. Okay. Cool.
Do we have a moment for Cassidy to lean over and demand who sent you?
Sure.
He's not gonna be able to answer if you're choking him out.
Yeah, I mean,
She's not thinking about that.
He's gonna be gasping for air. Is that what you say? Like, who sent you?
Yeah.
He's like, that's the response you're getting right now. He can't breathe. You're like choking the life out of him.
Just asked him who sent him.
His face is
She's like throttling him while she does
yeah,
it.
his face is turning purple. Derrin, do you want to do anything?
Is that Derrin?
Do what?
I think she said kick
Sorry,
his
your
ass.
mic broke up. Okay. That's what I thought, but I was like, was that a suggestion? Or, okay, no, just got it.
Get him.
Huh. I am bad. Well, no, that's that. Okay, no, actually, I'm not bad at like hitting people. I'm bad at like not getting hit.
Are you just gonna come up and deck him in the face to kill him?
I don't necessarily want to kill him, but I am gonna like fucking nail him in the head with the butt of the gun.
Yeah, okay.
If he goes down any worse
Knock
chance, he's
his
gonna
ass
die.
out.
Yeah, this would, yeah, you could make like a melee weapons check. I'll give you, because it's still a weapon, I'll give you a +1 to your total, like an improvised weapon.
Right.
Hitting him with the butt of the gun as she's like choking him from behind. He's like fallen down to his knees, and gives you a perfect opportunity to just run up and like hit him in the
right
face.
before I do, let me check. I don't think any of their ones were. No, okay. Just making sure that none of the borrowed memories were offensive. I didn't think so. Cool. Okay, contested 1. Let's see if I can smack a not moving target.
Okay. I mean, he's got he had a 5 dice because that goes down to a 4 dice.
Yeah.
Plus you get a plus extra die because you're being helped by Cassidy choking the life out of him right now.
Should I do another one then?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 13.
13.
Fucker. God. Dice gods.
I know.
Dice are being a little rough.
I
on you
mean,
guys
okay,
today.
my first 4 dice are not horrible.
No, they're not. Let's see how he rolls. 8. Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, you get enough. Are you trying to do non-lethal or is this lethal damage? Are you trying to kill a guy?
Honestly, I don't know that Derrin is
A killer.
experienced enough to
distinguish.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just hitting him in the head with the butt of the gun. You don't know.
Like in his head, oh, this should only knock him out, but
But it fucking kills him.
it very much
He doesn't wake
could.
up 3 days later.
Just make a make a
Naela
normal.
is so proud of you.
Make just a normal roll for me, Aaron.
Like a 1d4 or something, or just like a 3d4.
3d4, yeah.
Okay, I'll just do it. Yeah, I'll just do a regular normal roll.
And this will determine if okay, you did say, oh, this will just knock him out. So that sounds like that's your intent.
Yes, he doesn't necessarily want to murder this guy.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you run up, you hit him with the butt of the gun. The guy goes limp. And he's not moving.
I'm taking his gun and I'm shooting him.
He starts making okay.
Get information.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for that.
You can kiss my ass.
If you want to just
Can I stop her?
you can try. Yeah, I mean,
Are you gonna stand in front of the gun?
No, but I'm going to say,
Alright.
wait, we could get information from him.
We could get information from those fucks out there.
Yeah, but this one is like helpless.
he's making
Cassidy's
like
just still holding him.
he's making like a weird sound. It's kind of like a exasperated choking sound, like a like kind of sound. He's not. His eyes are
He
closed.
needs a
Like
CPAP.
he's limp. And it's the sound
That's
is
what you
almost
break 'em.
like has a rhythm to it. So you can take the gun off of him. He's not gonna be doing anything to stop you. The question is does Derrin's words stop you from just like executing this guy?
Find some bondage. Now.
Cassidy is like behind the man.
Does Naela have the thing Dank has where when you do violence it stresses people
No.
out? Okay.
No.
Okay. That's Liz, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make
Yeah.
sure. It's like, oh shit, I should have had
Cassidy
you guys
just
roll.
like wiggles her arms at Naela when she says, "Find some bondage."
All right. She's gonna.
We've got some ready right there.
She's gonna like help Cassidy remove the
Straight jacket.
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Freedom.
You can do that.
And then
So
we're gonna tie his ass up with it.
okay. All right. So you're gonna restrain him with the straight jacket. All right. Make a roll to see how well you tie the restraints, and you can describe how you're tying him up. Like, is he hog tied, or are you just tying his hands behind his back? Like, what does it look like?
Can we get Ernest to help?
She's gonna look
sure.
at Derrin and be like, "You tell me how you want it tied. This is your idea."
I don't regularly tie these things. Yeah, get the doctor to help.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll tie it. I
That's the
just
one
need you to
in the
tell me
corner.
what I'm tying.
Yeah, and I
want
don't know.
him-
That'll be Ernest.
God. All right, fine.
Look, I have my areas of expertise, and this is not one of them.
He's the one who tied me up in the first place.
See?
Ernest
Ernest, what do
is
you think?
is kind of like on all fours on the ground, with like a few spots of blood on the ground below his face. He like looks up, and the veins in his head are kind of bulging, and he like spits the last bit of blood he was choking up onto the ground, and then starts to stand up, and he says, "Yeah, I can help restrain him if you need."
What's with you? Have an aneurysm?
He shakes his head and he says, "Don't know. Don't feel so good."
Well, we're gonna get out of here.
So who's tying the guy up?
Naela is gonna ask for Ernest's help.
All right, he'll give you a hand. Then I'll give you a +1 dice.
Is it okay if I use survival with this?
Sure.
Because usually survivalists use like ropes and things,
Yeah.
so they're really good at tying it.
Yeah, I think experience fishing, like tying knots on bait and stuff like that, would apply here too. Like you'd know a good kind of knot to use.
Now, is it +1 dice or +1 to the entire roll?
This would be +1 dice for Ernest's help.
There you go.
All right, there you go. So critical success, rule of threes. So whatever skill you use there, you can add an extra +1 memory for that. And yeah, I mean, it's as good as it could possibly get. So you're pretty confident that that you tie him up very securely.
I don't know what I would use for that.
Well, you use a survival skill, so that would be the one that you would need to make another memory for.
Sounds like she's already got a +3 there, right?
Yeah, I do.
You could
Things
put
like got +1,000,000 on some skills because of the rule of threes.
yeah, you could put another +1 survival memory. I mean, it would help in the case that you get a minus to a roll for some reason. You know, it would cancel that out, I think.
Sounds good to me. All right.
Okay, so you guys got this guy tied up in the stairwell. The other guy's neck is broken. What are y'all doing?
Looks at Derrin because this was his idea.
What?
Pull up your map. Where's the other green dot?
Oh yeah, I'll check the phone.
You check the phone for the screen. All right. You see so the red dots that were on your side of the building that were coming this way before are now black X's. The green dot that was on the other side of the building is now outside the front door with 3 red dots around it.
You help?
I'll relay this to the others.
Well, I at least have a gun now.
We got a gun too. We helping or no?
I think that we should. This is war.
So, I guess the better question is, do we go in the open or do we sneak?
I figured we sneak and start popping off shots.
Do you want at least one of us to go in the open, draw their attention?
I don't know who would be able to do it.
I'll go.
Who's a better shot between Cassidy and Derrin?
Not me.
Then Cassidy, I might need you to help me shoot.
I don't have any gun skills.
We really gotta teach you guys how to shoot some shit.
I do have throwing skills though. And evasion.
What about this guy you guys just restrained? Are you leaving him here?
Yeah.
All right. While you're trying to decide what to
For now,
do,
yeah.
you hear a sound come from the body of the guy that you knocked out. Alpha team, come in.
I hope somebody's good at imitation.
Shit, sorry, I hit the wrong button. That was my that was a wrong voice. It has got a background check to it.
Alpha Team likes it with music.
Yeah. They're at a rave right now.
I
You found
will
somebody's
attempt
room very
to
interesting.
answer that.
What do you say, Derrin? You're going to answer it?
I think I'm going to be the best to answer it.
Probably, yeah. You might be able to imitate him.
Yeah, I cannot.
So what do you say? You like? He's got like a typical kind of I forget what, like a radio on him, like a cop's radio kind of.
Yeah. I assume I heard their voices a little bit before.
Yeah. They might have been there might have been some exchange of words during the fight too.
So let's see. I mean I'm gonna try and like key it and go like I'd probably just start out with the coming in. Over.
Okay.
Or copy that over or something like that.
Make a roll to see like performance or persuasion or something like that. How well you pull it off.
So can I use fast talking and attention to detail?
Yes, you definitely can.
Cool. That'll get me to 3. Wow!
What the fuck, bro? What? Oh my god, the dice are being so mean to you guys.
I'm re-rolling that, and this will be the last time I can do that again.
Okay.
There we go.
Savvy success. All right, it's much better than a critical failure.
Yeah. If that had been like some other skill, sure, I would have taken the bad critical fail, but no, I can't have that be a negative.
Yeah. Okay. So, your response was what again?
Sorry, could you say what he said again?
He said something
Called
like
him Alpha Team.
Alpha Team come in. Status report, something like that.
Yeah, something like Alpha Team come in, over.
Team B has located one of them. We have her outside. What's your status? Over.
Outside where? Copy that. Outside where? Over.
Same entry point. Alpha Team. Try to focus.
Got it. Heading there then. Over.
Copy that.
Over and out.
All right. What do you guys do?
Do we want their stuff?
I mean,
yes.
They had masks. You could totally like dress up as them. They have all their gear.
Shit.
They have all their gear. You have their guns. They were wearing masks that covered their face anyways, right? Like you could totally just like put their fucking clothes on and do the old switcheroo.
Oh,
And I could be your prisoner.
I am not the
Cassidy looks at
No.
Derrin at that and goes,
no.
"How about we have somebody that can fight be the prisoner?"
It's either
let
gonna
some
be
people
But that would be a
can't
bad
have the
idea
armor.
because then I would have the gun and what? No. The prisoner
But then
isn't
you
going to have a
can
gun.
shoot.
So
Okay, but we're not good at talking.
We need them
Eh?
to trust you so you can talk.
I mean,
Also-
sure.
Also, look at your baby hands.
What?
Honey, you couldn't give me a bloody nose if you tried.
So?
Is Ernest a good talker?
When he's lucid, he's okay. The problem is it's kind of like hit or miss on whether he's lucid, you know?
Because the problem is we need 2, and I already have a -2 performance.
I mean,
you could be handling the prisoner, and then that'd be less likely of you having to talk.
He has 3 memory points, so he could always make a memory.
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
But the thing with that is I don't know if, well, maybe Naela should be like the silent one that is helping transport. So that way, 1, I get a weapon, and 2, if something goes wrong, I can just start fucking shooting people.
Maybe, yeah.
Now, refresh my memory, Zach. Dreadlander creates memories as a success. It's still a negative memory, right?
Correct.
Okay, but he can get the success on the roll that he's
right. And you get the success. So basically, Dreadlander would never make anything above a +1 because it would always be a -1, of course.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Unless it was like hand to hand and they were trying to kill somebody instantly.
Yeah. Okay. So, plan was, were you dressing up? Who was dressing up again?
I guess I get to play dress up.
Okay.
I guess Naela will also.
I thought we were doing Ernest so he could make a memory.
Oh, well, we can.
Up to you guys.
Either or. But
what was that?
Either or. But also, it's 11:30.
Is it really?
Do we want to jump to Dank and Gerblin so that way they can play a little bit?
Yeah. We'll jump over to Dank because I had a plan for Dank anyways. What the shit? The time just flies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, time goes like crazy.
So we cut away.
Yeah, we'll cut away like as we're like starting to change
on the
clothes.
as the group of you are trying to decide what's going on. So Dank, we're in your car. You're about to get there with the twins. What is going on?
I'm blasting one of the most annoying songs of all time and planning on running somebody over.
Yeah. No, wait. Hold on. Oh, please let there be a.
Move these guys here. Because I want you guys to be on.
This poor background is getting so full.
So you're planning on running somebody over? Is that what you're saying?
At least one person, yeah.
Have you guys ever seen this show Supernatural? Do we have any Supernatural?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a scene like at the end of the 5th season where Sam's been possessed by Lucifer, and Dean is trying to roll up to just like a last-ditch effort to try to save him, and he like pulls up in their old muscle Impala. I think it's like a '69 Impala or something like that, and he's blasting Mississippi Queen. Something like that. Yeah. So when
love it.
when you're saying like you roll up, you're just blowing loud music and you're just hoping to run somebody over. That's what I'm imagining is like Mississippi Queen or something like that on full blast. You roll up to the front of the hospital. You see like bunch of Humvees out front, right?
Right.
You can see someone who looks. Actually, make a perception check. Make a observation-y, perception-y check. Enigmas, you can also make the same check if you like.
All right.
God dang.
Dank is here.
I swear to God, bro.
He gets critical successes at least once an episode.
And so far, I've got critical fails at least once an episode.
Yeah, pretty fucking much.
Okay. Imogene.
One success and one failure. This is
Is
fine.
Narcissa gonna have to make a roll for violence?
Uh,
Are all of you gonna have to make a roll for violence?
if Dank does violence, then everyone has to who witnesses it has to make the stress check. Yes.
Yeah,
that
but if
include
he's
the
trying to,
enemy?
He's
that's a fair point.
What?
Is that including the enemy?
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet.
Can you read
Oh
me?
my god!
Can you
that's
read me
fucking
the?
awesome.
Can you read me the effect? I don't think it specifies allies. I could be wrong.
Does anyone who witnesses?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god! Yes, I knew it was useful.
So it does demoralize the enemy too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that silence, you bitch.
Okay, so Enigma and Dank, as you're like rolling up to the front of the building, are you just like driving over the curb and through the grass to get there as quick as possible? Like just not giving a fuck. So we're just seeing like tire tracks being made through the grass and like
Yeah, bro, this is not my car.
yeah, fair enough. Okay. So you see at one of the Humvees, there's two soldiers on either side of this woman who looks a lot like Cassidy. Different hairstyle, different posture and stuff like that, but very similar in appearance. As they're trying to like stuff her in the back of the car, and she's like fighting with them. She's going all basically crazy spider monkey lady on, and just like not being forced into the car. It's actually quite hard to force somebody into a car when they're resisting. So
Dank, do you have the windows down?
I do have the windows down.
You would recognize the voice.
yeah, it's the
Okay.
lady on the radio, right? Yeah.
I'd shout out, get in the goddamn car. I'm going to do something.
Well, I mean, you can.
She's fighting the soldiers to not get shoved into the other car.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to get in the car.
So you stop?
Inside of the car.
Do you stop the car to talk to her?
Oh hell no! I yell while going full speed.
Okay.
As soon as she hears Dank's voice, she stops. So it goes from like instant resistance to no resistance. She gets slipped into the car, and you just hear her go, "Told you, motherfuckers, you're gonna regret it." From
And then
inside.
I floor it and run them over.
Yeah.
So you're gonna try to run these guys over.
Yeah, I'm burning 5 memory points, making a +3 memory for vehicular operation. Fuck these two. They're
I
dead.
thought you were gonna say something else.
Okay.
Vehicular manslaughter.
You can call it that, but I am operating a vehicle.
Yeah, no problem. You just make a roll.
No, listen.
Okay. All right.
I've got the memory written. If you guys want to hear it, it's
Yes.
okay.
Give it to me.
Put it on the Patreon.
Just put it on the page.
It'll go next to the twins' pinup.
Why is it not loading page 4? Give me page 4.
You said you were burning 5 memory points
Five.
for plus 3.
He's making a +3.
Yeah.
I am making a +3.
All right, dude. Yeah. So they push her in the car. The two soldiers like push her in the car, and they turn to look up as this car is like speeding towards them over the curb. They
Fucking
start.
UP flying at like 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, they start to try to pull up their guns, but they're not fast enough as the car just like smashes into them. Just like destroying.
Open door
them.
just gets taken off hinge.
You see
Yeah.
their shoes fly off?
yeah.
No, the shoes.
One of them like bounces off the windshield and just flies up in the air. The other one goes under the car and is like a smear on the ground.
This is absolutely hilarious because I completely picture it just Cassidy, Naela, Ernest, and Derrin just hearing a run.
Oh, this would be perfect for right as they come outside, and this is when Dank does it. Derrin just turn around. No, no.
Yeah. Okay. Now, are you like running them in? Like, okay, I don't think you total the car. Probably it's probably damaged quite a bit, but I don't think it's totaled. What are you doing after you hit them? Like, does the car stop right where you hit them, or like, what are you doing here?
I back up over the guy that I ran over who went under the car
Yeah.
and hop out the car with my gun in my hand.
I guess the other guy gets a stress test. So does Narcissa, I think, and so does
I'm
the two
gonna point the gun at the other guy.
two
I'm gonna
Enigmas.
say, catch you fuckers at a bad time.
Okay, so first let's so you stop the car, you point the gun
Perfect time.
at the other guy. So everybody make your stress test. What is it, Dank? Is it 44? What's the DC on it?
I just killed 2 people. I think this should at least be a 44.
Well, I think it says on the condition, right? Like how, because it gets worse as the condition gets worse.
Yeah, it says base is 3. For every upped intensity, it goes up a die.
Okay, so it's just 3, but they'll
he
have
did
to
just
make it
kill 2
twice.
people.
Yeah, but they'll just have 2 different checks, I think. That
Wait,
way-
who all needs to make it?
Everybody
who witnessed it.
everyone who witnesses it happen. So the twins, Narcissa, and the bad guy, the other bad guy, will have to make it.
Yeah.
As Dank points the gun at him. So here's the first DC and the second DC. So a 5 and a 12 on the max.
12. I
Um,
don't have
Second
anything
roll.
for this.
Everybody's going to fail at least one of these.
I feel like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, no, re-roll that
I only
second
know-
one.
Okay. Here's video influence point to get me to reroll the second one. Fine. So the second one is now a 8. So meets it,
I don't
beats
go
it.
down at all.
Yeah.
I'm pleased.
I mean, it's good that you don't go down at all, but man, my intimidation.
So I need to make 2 of these for both.
Yes, a 5 and an 8.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So 7 and
Oh, I hit the wrong
8.
thing.
8. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. You're fine.
There you go.
Okay. So Amagine
But
now.
Contestant makes it a bit easier, though.
9 and a 6. So you fail the second one. You go down 1 mind step.
That's just a stressy.
I'm stressed.
Narcissa did yours and you were fine. Okay, so bad guy will make his first one and his second one. He passes and fails. So he goes down a mind step.
Make him re-roll the 4 on the first one.
Okay. All right. It goes down by 2 to a 4, so he fails both.
There we go.
Goes down 2 mind steps. Okay. And yeah, you're pointing the
He
gun
is
at him,
shaken.
and you're like, we come
Catch you fuckers at a bad time.
he grins.
Not at all.
Actually, I don't think he does grin. I think you see like a bead of sweat like run down the side of his face. And he reaches up and takes his sunglasses off. And he goes, you have any idea who you're messing with, boy?
Do you?
He looks at you for a minute. And he
It's
goes,
Silas.
you're one of Silas's projects, aren't you?
I told you you'd regret it. She's like trying to inch her way out of the car.
Yeah, his attention is all on Dank, who's pointing the gun at him.
Exactly. That's why she's so snippy right now. The attention's not on her.
Do you do anything?
I grin and say nothing. I just slowly move closer with a gun just pointed straight at his face.
Okay. Nothing
What
happens.
the hell was that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Little ones, can I get a little help, please?
You have a vague idea of who I am. Who the hell are you?
He goes, you can call me Douglas.
All right, Dougie. Why are you here? Why are you fucking with my people? What's going on?
He says, you're the one from the plant, yeah? That was you?
That was me.
He kind of like looks you up and down for a minute, and he goes, who sent you the info? Who tipped you off?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, he says, indeed. Where's your boy Silas? We haven't seen him for a while.
He's exactly where he needs to be.
That's why you're here?
He turns around and looks at the building for a second, and then turns his head back to you, and he says, he's inside, isn't he?
He's dead.
He laughs at that, I think. Like, him and Dank both laugh at the same time, which is kind of weird.
Creepy.
Yeah. And he says, don't be silly, girl. That man's too stubborn to die.
I kicked him out of the simulation, at least.
Make a deception check.
I would like to use my last memory points
To succeed?
to make a memory. Yes.
All right. +1?
Yep.
Okay. And he says, really now? Girl, you must be stronger than you look. How'd you manage something like that?
Didn't earn my names for nothing. Haven't survived as long as I did for nothing.
Always a smart idea to be wary of the elderly in a place where young men drop like flies.
She raises both of her hands since they're still zip tied to flip Dank off. You are one to talk.
Well, at least one of us aged like fine wine.
Dank, the gun you're using is your 1911, right?
That's right, the 3-round burst.
Okay. Just making sure. He turns back to you all. Okay. Are you still in the car?
No.
Yes.
Narcissa is still in the Humvee. Dank and the twins, are you still in your car?
No.
When he turns back to face you, your car goes flying like 20 feet up in the air. There's sort of a distortion as the air around the car seems to scream as it's ripped and torn. The car lurches, like comes to a stop in the air, kind of like hovering for a second, before it is all like ripped apart in piece by piece very quickly and scattered in all directions as bits of metal goes flying, tires, rubber in every direction.
All right. Impressive display, Dreamlander. You have 3 seconds to justify why you are here before I end you.
Good luck with that, Dank.
He turns
You
over.
know who I am.
He like points to the car Narcissa is in, and he says, "Boy, we don't care who you are."
And I shoot him.
Okay, make a roll.
You're gonna kill
Narcissa trying to
Narcissa.
get out of the car. Can Narcissa try to roll out of the car, please?
So let's see here. I'm going to burn 3 influence points. Use my active thing of the hero. Gives me 11 dice plus 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, beat a 31.
Holy crap.
So here's the thing. I don't need to beat a 31. He's not fighting you here.
He is
He's
gone.
using his dreamscape ability. So all I need to do here is make a success. Okay. That's a sad
And reroll
success.
4s.
Reroll the 4s. Gotcha.
Oh my god.
It's still a success.
And re-roll that last 4.
How many influence points do you have left? You just spent
None.
3.
I'm out after this.
And it turns it to a failure. So it
All right,
doesn't.
that's 3 ones. That's a critical fail.
Yeah. So, I mean, you fucking end this guy. I guess. Oh, you shoot him at the very least. The critical failure. What can I do to make it worse for him?
Give him a
Dead.
symptom.
Oh, he's gonna be fucking dead after this. So it's a symptom. I don't think a symptom.
I
dead.
don't know.
He's probably going to be dead. I should say there's like a 50% chance that he dies here. There's a feedback loop that you hear, and you hear like audio of a person screaming. It's loud. It kind of sounds like it was coming through a communicator, but it's like loud enough that everyone can hear it. It's not necessarily coming from this guy, but it's probably somebody that was in communication with him. You shoot him. Roll a d4 to see how many body steps he goes down. 50% chance he dies.
You straight blew a hole for this man.
Does the plus 3 from the gun count towards this or not?
No, unfortunately.
Ah, come on, somebody give me a roll.
So
We can't.
so he goes down.
Yeah.
He goes down 1 body step. That's too bad. That means he'll get another chance to fuck you over.
Narcissa roll out of the car.
You shoot him. He grimaces. He turned to the side the last minute, so you just like catch him in the shoulder or something, or like graze him.
So I have ultimate ability for no reason.
Well, I mean, you got all these extra dice. If he was trying to like, if he wasn't a Dreamlander and this was a guy you were just fighting, you would have fucked him up for sure. But the way guns work specifically is you just hit and then you roll to see how many body steps they go down. That's just the way the mechanics of guns work.
All right.
But like, let's say this was a dude you were fighting in a shootout. Like, doesn't matter how good at shooting it is, you would have beat his ass there. There's like nothing he could do.
Yeah, you'll avoid getting hurt. It's just with a gun, you won't kill everybody every time.
Okay. Okay, so he goes down 1 body step. He says he was trying to point at the car, but maybe that's the arm that you wing him on. So he kind of grimaces in pain, and he says, "Girl killed some of ours. We're just trying to return the favor, get some information, find out why she left the company. Speaking of which, you left too, didn't you? Maybe you should come
Did
back."
I?
He says, maybe you should come back home and go to work, Dank. Quit chasing this Silas around. He's no good for anyone anyway.
If only it were that simple.
Are you gonna try to shoot him again?
I mean, is he gonna keep fucking blowing up shit with his mind?
He wasn't going to that time, actually.
He did make the threat, though.
It's just that you saw him destroy your car, and then when he like went to point at the other car, you just assumed he was going to destroy it. He wasn't. He wasn't actually going
That's
to.
a pretty fair assumption.
It's
though.
fair. Yeah, it's fair for sure. He's not a good guy.
He might try to explode the fucking building. Who knows?
Well, I had my one chance to get a drop on a Dreamlander, and I didn't fucking kill him. So trying further at this point might be not a great idea.
Yeah, here, let's see what he does here. I mean, he's not going to do nothing. He's not just going to stand there and let you hold a gun on him. That's for sure.
I'll lower the gun. We're talking now. Dialogue wanted in the first
But you've
place.
shot him is the problem.
Yeah, you did
Well,
shoot.
yeah, but
He's,
he blew up
he's
my
gonna
car.
he's gonna retaliate though.
Look, I wouldn't have shot him if he wouldn't have blown up the car.
Wasn't your specific car?
Yeah, well, now I have to go steal another one. Is he doing some?
He tries to do something. You don't perceive anything happen other than his nose starts bleeding.
Fucking, can I auto hypnosis check to see if I've seen some shit like that before?
Maybe you encountered a Dreamlander at the plant, I suppose. Or I don't know. Can you describe a situation where you might have seen something like this before?
Fucking movies for one. Like, yeah, anytime a psychic tries to do some shit and they have feedback, their nose bleeds. That is a very
Sure.
common.
Sure. Make
The
a
oops
make
fucked
a
up.
roll. Make your auto hypnosis roll. Okay. Yeah, it seems like he tried to do something. Like he there's something around him, like a bubble kind of like the air around him kind of distorted for a second. And then it flickered and whatever was happening was gone.
If we're gonna have a civil conversation, I'm gonna need you to stop trying to do things, my guy.
Yeah, he's holding one hand to the wound on his shoulder, and he says, boy, I'm just trying to leave. You're more of a headache than you're worth, and I don't feel like killing you today. Not for good, anyway.
Well, I suppose the feeling's mutual. You're interesting, and it might be that we cross paths later. Hopefully, you're on the right side of things the next time we do.
He says, you're an ignorant fool. You don't understand the side of things.
Try me.
Yeah, he says, not for the unenlightened.
I didn't mean try me that way, friend. You are trying my patience.
Yeah, he says, I'm not the one who shot you.
You blew up my car, and you are kidnapping or attempting to kidnap one of my acquaintances.
One who murdered my men.
You just
What were their
murdered
names?
the entire floor of my patients.
What were their names? What were your men's names?
Let's see what their names were. Let's generate some.
Does he
random
fucking
names.
remember? Does he remember?
He would. Yeah.
He would.
Yeah. Oh god, that's not a usable name. Jesus Christ, roll 20. Get better at generating. One of them was Kel. Kel. Another was Yudi. He says, Yudi, Kel, she tortured them for info. Had him kicked from the sim. they didn't survive the excursion.
Well, again, that's fair. She has always kind of been like that.
He says, they give you anything useful, girl? I doubt it. You keep running. We'll find you
Okay.
eventually.
All right. So you're here currently because she killed some of your people for info. Didn't get the info. So she killed your people for nothing. But yet, here you are, starting shit. Why else are you after her? There's got to be more to it than
He says, I imagine we're here for the same reasons you are. Make it into the flooded country. See what they're hiding.
I mean, I imagine you'd know why I'm trying to head to the flooded countries. And I ain't just looking for hidden things.
Word is you found something already. One of their relics.
Maybe so. I wouldn't be adverse to swapping information without the torture.
What was it?
Out of character. What did I actually find?
It was like a tablet, remember? It was like a tablet with like a Nokia and sigils on it. It turned into your sunglasses when you melted a guy's face off with it, making him look at it.
I'm wearing it on my face right now, friend.
He laughs and he says, what, they're hiding Brightlander tech? No, they got something more up their sleeves. Want to know what it is?
Well, that's the thing about Brightlander tech. Looks are always deceiving. You know the power of memory.
You hear tires screeching behind you.
Fucking danger sense, I guess. See if it's like somebody trying to run me over.
Okay. You turn and look, and you see a like a Porsche 911 or whatever, or like a BMW, some kind of black sports car, racing towards the entrance. It doesn't look like they're trying to necessarily like run you over, but they're trying to hurry over to the area for sure.
All right, Dougie. Well, I showed you mine.
He says, oh, them's the folks you must be working for, huh?
For, with, against, man, who knows them?
I imagine I missed my exit.
Seems that way.
Fuck.
Does he do it again? Does he
tr-
fucking do I pick it up?
He tries, yeah. He tries to do something again.
Dank,
Yeah.
would you
I'm
mind
gonna fucking shoot him.
buying me?
All right, you shoot him. Make the roll. It'll be a contested roll this time. He already used his Dreamscape, so he's gonna try to dodge, I guess. He's not gonna have any bullshit to do this round. Okay. He's not wearing armor. Okay, so you lock horns with this guy.
How do you lock horns with a bullet?
So I imagine you go to shoot, he weaves to one side, the shot misses. He closes the gap, and should try to get it right up in your face, like give you disadvantage on shooting him. And he's about to potentially scuffle with you.
Right. Well, he locks horns with me. He's got my gun. I can't shoot him at this point.
No, he doesn't have your gun. Your gun's still in your control. It's just that like trying to shoot him, you'll lose a dice. Like you'll have a -1 to your roll. He's in close
knee him in the groin.
Yeah. So melee check. He's gonna try to do his Dreamscape bullshit again. He gets a savvy success. So you do knee him in the groin. As he lets out like a whimper But he grabs hold of your pistol. Like he puts a hand on it. It's still in your hand. Then you hear a popping sound, like in your ear, and your ears probably pop slightly. There's just like this sound. He disappears. He just vanishes, like implodes on himself. Roll me a normal roll. Fuck, Dank. Tell me you have an influence point.
I don't, man.
Can I give him one of mine? You let us donate points last time.
You can make me roll. You can make me roll instead.
Fine. Reroll.
Shit, he gets a success. Does anybody else have an influence point?
No,
Yeah.
I used mine.
Gerblin?
Yep,
All right. You want to make me reroll that 4, please?
I do indeed.
Thank you. I don't want to take Dank's gun, so. All right. Trying to give an excuse not to. Okay, so he vanishes. Your gun goes red hot for a second. Like it burns your hands. You go down a body step. However, the gun doesn't disappear with him. You can kind of see like glowing like fingerprints on the end of it where his hand was touching it for a second as it rapidly starts to cool down. He tried to take your gun, for sure. You know this.
All right.
Old man.
There's the sound of squealing brakes as the sports car comes to a halt. And a guy gets out the car. Inside the passenger seat, you can see a woman, the same people from the intro. Let me go to the title screen and grab their pictures, I guess, if I could do that, please.
Yeah. I will say we're past midnight now.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good
Yeah.
place to end here.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
Listen, I'm just ready to start causing complete chaos with the entire group.
Okay. As
And now
Uh,
Ernest and Derrin are dressed up like the enemy.
as these two get out of the car and this guy, the guy speaks. You recognize the sound of his voice. You probably recognize his face too. I mean, you were talking to him in the alley. And he says, hey, are we late to the party? And then we cut to credits. And that's the end of the session. I think you guys did pretty good, all things considered. You had some really bad rolls today. Not you, Dank. But the other group had some pretty bad rolls. Could have gone a lot worse, though, I think. Could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah.
It can always go worse.
I feel like Enigma is walking away with this with a phobia of cars.
So, couple things. I want everyone who is there, because we didn't do this in the scene we should have, and I don't want to miss it. Dank shot the guy, and he kneed him in the groin. So that's stress checks for those 2 attacks, I think.
No, fuck.
That would be.
Yeah.
Would they
the
really be able to say
Enigmas
that he
and
needs them,
Narcissa.
though?
Yeah, the Enigmas and Narcissa would need to make those. That's 2 stress tests. The stress tests, the DC is 3d4 for both of them.
Yep.
So here's the first one.
How do
second
the
one.
Enigmas feel seeing a different looking Cassidy?
I don't quite know yet. I think they're still trying to figure out what the fuck is happening. Enigma's also slightly panicking because cars, and yeah, they're developing a phobia. It's fine. Yeah, they're
Especially
very
since she didn't-
confused.
Especially since she didn't call them by name, she called them little ones.
Yeah.
So Narcissa, you fail the second stress test. You go
Yeah.
down a mind step.
That's fine. At least it's
Uh,
only one.
Oh
Oof.
no!
You fail the first one.
I forgot to roll that as a regular. It's fine, or
It's-
as a contested.
It is supposed to be contested,
It's
but it's
contested.
fine. You definitely failed it.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely failed that first one.
The second one, you're fine. So you just go down one mind step there for Enigma, and then Imogene.
Just stressing. Oh, poor Imogene.
You fail both of them, Imogene. You go
I'm
down.
gonna have to re-roll probably both of those because they're already stressed.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you have the influence points?
Imogene.
Oh yeah.
All right, go for it.
There we go.
Oh fuck, and I can't
You can
help
beat it.
you because I'm
Okay.
technically not
You're
there.
good.
You're good. You succeed. on both.
Fantastic.
Okay. All right. So we got that out of the way. Okay. So that's where we end the session. You guys are good. You're outside. Nothing too crazy happened. It could have gone smoother, but hey, everybody's still alive and everybody has their stuff still. So that's good, right? Good job, guys. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where I'll do some shout outy stuff. So again, folks watching in the Twitch chat, if you're watching on YouTube, all the links are in the description below. But you can join our Discord. It's free. You can see all the chaos links and gifs and stuff that get posted during the show. There was a lot of them tonight. It's quite hilarious. Check it out. There's also like a lore talk channel. If you got questions about lore, you can ask. You can ask players about their characters and their backstories. I'm sure they'd love to answer questions. Feel free to jump in there and get involved with that. You can also check out the art for Cassidy Williams at Instagram, TikTok, and coffee.com/AceOfWandsDesigns. Here's the link for that. You can check out art from Gerblin, who played the Enigmas for you today at twitter.com/sketchingspace. And you can buy Dank coffee and rocket fuel so that he can use 11 dice to shoot people and stuff. Oh my god, I'm glad that guy was a Dreamlander. Shit. I don't think he'd have made it out alive if he wasn't. But fuel up.
Lucky I rolled bad on the first time I shot him.
Yeah,
Narcissa was eternally panicking the whole time.
Could have been bad. But I think you guys did good there. So go buy Dank some NOS because he needs it to kill the bad mans. And you can find my links on there too somewhere. I mean, I feel like if you're watching, you know where to find me. But I'm starting to get more involved with the Instagram, where I'm posting some of the Midjourney art and stuff for different stuff. And I'm posting all the thumbnails there now to promote the videos. If you want to get better look at the thumbnails or some of the art used in the thumbnails for characters tokens, it'll be on the Instagram. That's where all picture related posts are going to go for the time being, I think. You can also become a patron on the Patreon and see the episodes completely uncensored like we do live. Because if you watch them on the YouTube, you're going to get some bleeping in there, at least for the first parts of the show. But if you want to see the shows without intros, without edits, you can check it out and become a patron on the Patreon. Does anybody have anything else to add? Or do we have any remembers from Zach today?
And remember, contrary to what the movies say, hitting someone in the head doesn't always just knock them out.
yeah. It's funny. I was having this discussion with like a D&D group one time where I was like, man, because especially like low level groups get knocked unconscious a lot. You would have so much brain damage.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, cool. Well, pleasure playing with you guys as always. Thank you guys for watching. Everybody have a wonderful night and a great week. I will see you guys Monday for some more Force of Flesh. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.
Yay.
Night.
Bye, everybody.
All right.
Night.